It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs. All that and more coming up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you've got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups.
Oh, big hole, left side. Still going. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, is going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a return. Touchdown for the special teams unit. You couldn't script a better start. The defense takes care of business to begin the game, and the special teams, Greg, put up the first points in this one.
Yeah, typically coming into a game, Mike, the coach's concern is, all right, how do I get my defense and my offense to complement one another? Well, in this case, the defense comes out and does their job early with the 3 and out, but it was the special teams that said, all right, offense, you guys can wait your turn. We're going to put up some points here early, and you talk about just a perfect start to this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he's not going to get away. They track him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Cousins going to throw to start things. And this will be incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Down the sideline, past the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Cook. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. You can see he enters the final week as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. On 1st down, Cousins. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Throwing is Allen. Taking off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Brian Anger now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Give, and here comes Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons extend the lead to 24-0.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. First and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Spencer Rattler, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Josh Reynolds, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Ladd McConkey, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Third and 6. Now Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. But for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And he has really played at an elite level all year. Many have speculated this might be the player to take home the MVP award when it is handed out during Super Bowl week. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short game. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Algier. Finding space inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Algier. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Tyler Algier, touchdown Atlanta. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And taken in by Shakir. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. Here's Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Slot man in motion right. Again, it's Allen to the air. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Falcons offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons keep rolling right along. 38-0.
Set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll check this down to the running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll run with Algier. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They face second down and 7. On second down, here's a run with Algier. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, here's a run by Algier. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Algier. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. On the give, this is Algier. Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead.
Set to kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Allen work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
Set to kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for...
And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well.
Still 2nd down.
To throw is Allen. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons stretch things out even further.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.